Hello everyone, this is just a quick update from our January school management team meeting. The main item that we talked about was about the marketing and communications function within the college and the relationship between marketing and comms and ourselves. Our key aim as part of our school strategy is to be recognised as one of the top 5 units of our kind by 2020, and we'd chosen the wording quite carefully when we chose that aspiration. The first part that's important is one of the units of our kind, which prompts the question, well, what kind of school are you? What do you want to be known for? How would you know if you were doing well? And so on. And that's when we chose our school mission around understanding the world, but also changing it. The other part that's really important though is that being recognised as one of the leading units of our kind. In one sense, it's as much about internal and external perception and profile as it is about the actual level of performance that we have. Now in reality, both of those things are interlinked, but actually perception really matters, and if enough people think we're one of the leading units of our kind in the UK, then to all intents and purposes we are one of the leading units of our kind. Profile and perception really matter. With that in mind, Adam Gore and Chloe Ainsley came to the meeting to talk through some of the support that marketing has provided to us as a school over the course of the year, some of the plans going forwards, and to update us on some changes that are taking place within the marketing and communications team. There'll be further information from Adam in due course around some of those changes, but effectively we'll be moving to a situation where we have 3 teams, a digital team headed up by Maddie, a student recruitment team headed up by Kirsty, and a team around influence and engagement headed up by Chloe. Now in the past we've had individual people allocated to the school, and because we're one of the smaller schools they've often been part-time. We've had a part-time marketing colleague to work with and a part-time web colleague to work with. In future we'll be able to draw on the support of these 3 teams who will be able to use their capacity more flexibly across the college as there are key projects or key deadlines or key tasks and key opportunities. We've also been quite involved in trying to shape those discussions as a school. In the past, we felt as if COS has done so well in terms of student recruitment that when push comes to shove, the emphasis has been on additional student recruitment. Just the volume and the timescales of that activity require a constant focus and attention to it. Actually, we've been quite keen to try and separate out some of the work that we do around influence and engagement from some of our work around student recruitment, because arguably they're quite different tasks with different skill sets, and they work to different timescales and in different kinds of ways. So we're really hoping that the new team structure will help us in our strategic goal to be recognised as one of the leading units of our kind by 2020. I guess the key thing from our point of view as a school is that we're talking to those teams regularly about the kinds of things that we do. If we don't tell people about our successes or our projects or our activities, then in one sense they can't support us to raise internal and external profile. And over time, I think we've learned that that comes more or less easily to different parts of the school. Some of us are just quite naturally reticent, and we find it quite difficult telling other people about some of our achievements. But those support services are there to help us celebrate our successes. And actually, it does depend on us sharing that information with others first. And if we don't feel very comfortable blowing our own trumpets, then there are support services there that can blow those trumpets for us, as it were. So Adam will be circulating further information in due course with details of the new team structures and some of the key contacts and personnel. We're really grateful for all that help and support, and the paper that Adam produced for SMT, which will circulate, goes into some of the facts and the figures behind the support that we've enjoyed and some of our forthcoming plans. But actually the key thing for me is that that's a two-way relationship, that we're proactively talking to marketing and comms colleagues around what we're doing to get advice around what would be appropriate for further dissemination and circulation, and to get some help with doing that. I hope that's a helpful summary. I'll attach the minutes from last time to this video clip as before, and I'll record another one after our March SMT as well. Take care.